Greetings, Virgo, Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising, and Virgo Moon. Welcome to your reading for April 2020 by Ama. Please always make sure that you are listening for the video for your rising sign and for the moon sign because it will provide you with additional information. I will always be here on YouTube doing my regular readings. I had to take some time off to recuperate from surgery. Now I am back doing my usual monthlies. For those of you who are interested to get more material, you can either go to the Vimeo video to purchase an additional reading for your sign. The link for that is down here below. You may also decide if you like to join the membership program. Click on the join button right here next to the subscribe. Or if you look carefully in the show more description box down here below, you're going to notice a link to join the membership program, and you may choose whatever level you would like to join, and there's also a description of what you get with each level. Thank you to all of you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And with that being said, now I'm going to focus on this reading for you. So Virgo, the general feeling that I am picking up for you has to deal with you being able to leave behind you a challenge, a difficulty, a relationship, an enemy, or some kind of a dark forces that you are dealing with. I also get a sense of your heightened psychic ability. It's going to be a month where big decision could be made. Either you're going to make them personally, or decisions about you will be made in the spiritual world. I get a sense that there's going to be a lot of karmic events that are going to happen. So that was the general feeling. I will now look at each card and break this down one by one. This is the first card, the Five of Pentacles. To me, it means seen as unfit by others, but still remaining together. Misery, but also hope. This card, when you get this card, is a reminder that a true partner or a true friend would be with you in good and in bad. It also means that you are getting ready to leave an old society behind, an old church, an old religion, an old world, and heading toward a new, more accepting society, a new, more accepting world, a new, more accepting faith or church. So it's a reminder that not everything is lost. It's going to be a circumstance around housing, around rent, mortgage, that is going to worry you. But I also get a certain sense that you may still be dealing with events being postponed, plans being postponed. I have a sense that for some of you, something will be canceled, and you may not be too sure if whatever may be canceled will ever be rescheduled again. I get a sense that for some of you, you are going to be affected by either bad weather, hurricanes, snow. You may be hearing of an earthquake. If this is not happening exactly to you or in your area, you may be hearing of that happening in the world. You are going to be looking at a different way of doing things. Your daily life is again changing and transforming, and it feels like you are right in the middle of some kind of an ongoing process. Past May, many of you are going to see the benefit of whatever you have been experiencing in March and in April, they're telling me that past May, you are going to be able to see the benefit of it. Some of you could be thinking of moving. You may be thinking of quitting a job. You may be thinking of getting out of a circle that you belong to, an organization. Some of you may be thinking of branching out on your own, but I do have a sense that for some of you, there is the promise here of some money to come in to support this move, or you branching out, or you do have some money put aside, and it does feel that now it's time for you to use that money that you have been saving, maybe for a rainy day. For those of you who are in a couple, there could be some fights, misunderstandings. It feels like you may be going back and forth with a spouse or with a partner, but I also get the sense that at the end, you're kind of going to make peace. Now, for some of you, you may be dealing with someone from your past. This could be an ex-boyfriend, an ex-girlfriend, an ex-spouse, or you may be dealing with circumstances of the past, but you are going to be able to move past it. The next card that you have is the Five of Swords. To me, it represents competitions of importance. Obviously, some are going to win, some are going to lose. You are clearly winning, but at the same time, please be careful of being overly confident. And when you get this card, it also means danger of rushing in too soon. And sometimes it also means drawing a line in the sand, protecting what is yours, boundaries, turning the back onto some negative people, negative forces, negative energies, which is very much similar to what I said in the previous card. A matter of friendship is going to be highlighted. You may have some difference of opinion with a person, a group of people. I have a sense that you're going to reach a point where you do not see eye to eye anymore. If anyone has been taking credit for your work, if anyone has been underestimating you or undervaluing you, I have a sense, Virgo, that in April, you're going to find a way to stand up, to stand your ground. You may be talking back to whoever is trying to put you down. You may feel a little bit sensitive more than usual. You may be more sensitive to criticism more than usual. You may be just going to feel like you're experiencing all kinds of emotion. I also get the sense that for some of you, it may also be connected to the quarantine and how difficult it feels for you to physically isolate or separate yourself. You are going to be able to make plans for the near future. For some of you, it's still going to be possible for you to go for a walk by the beach or to go for a walk in a place where there's water. And I get a sense here, look at it, like keeping your social distance. You're going to find a way either to be outdoors or to connect to nature. Some of you are just going to go to simpler ways of doing things. Some kind of a plan is going to be stalling, stopping. You may not be allowed to proceed with that plan. I'm getting a sense that it may be in connection to travels as well, but yet I get a sense that you are going to be communicating with people overseas. So this could be for work reasons, for business. You could be getting news from overseas. You may be doing business business overseas. For some of you, a business may be growing, or this could be your career that in some way is moving forward. But I get that sense of things happening overseas and how, or your connection to people who live overseas, doing business with people overseas, and in some ways how you could be benefiting from this. Some of you are going to be a little bit worried or preoccupied with internet security or cyber security. But you are also going to be, for some of you, you're going to be forced to do something yourself. Like, you're not a plumber, but you have to do it yourself. If something breaks, you're not an electrician, but you may have to fix something if something breaks. So for some of you, I get the sense that you are also looking at something that comes with instructions on how to do something, and you're following the guidelines, or you're following instructions on how to do something. They want me to remind you again that not everything is lost, or not everything will be lost. The next card that you have is the stars. To me, it means faith, hope, messages in your dreams, but it also means feeling hurt or disappointed by harsh words, or maybe feeling disappointed because a situation did not exactly turn out like you wanted it to be. It also means unforced estrangement. Aren't we all doing that recently? And circumstances that for the time being temporarily may be blocking your development. So whatever is going on with you, it's only going to be a temporary circumstance. I have a sense that some of you are weighing your options. You could be weighing your options. You could be considering between two alternatives, two solutions, two people. For some of you, is going to be a love dilemma. But I also get a sense that for many of you, you are going to take some kind of an action towards feeling better physically. You could be doing juicing. You could be focusing on detoxing. You may be focusing on keeping yourself hydrated and healthy. It could be about nutrition. I also get a sense that you could be going through some kind of transition or transformation. Between now and the next upcoming months, something about you, your energy, your appearance, your health will be changing or improving. There's a sense that for some of you, you could be studying, learning, doing webinars. Maybe you teach webinars. I get a sense that you are going to go a little bit deeper into spirituality, metaphysics. You may be learning at this time how to use your intuition. You could be working towards opening your psychic gifts. Some of you are going to be studying dream interpretation, or you're going to be hearing people talking about it. Pay attention to your dreams, because during this time you could be having messages in your dreams. Your loved ones who have crossed over may be coming to visit you in your dreams. You could be having some great idea, some kind of an epiphany. You're going to come to some big realization that is going to be deeply meaningful to you. They're drawing my attention to this bird here, which is very small in the picture, but for some reason they want me to bring that forward. I don't know if any of you has a special connection to a type of bird. That seems to be highlighted. I also get a sense that some of you could be going through old stuff, old albums, old pictures, old boxes. And I have a sense that you're going to discover either something that is very old, antique. You may be going in your attic and going through stuff. You may be going through closets and going through stuff. You may be going through old files. You may be going through old computer files that you may have. I get a sense of you going through old stuff and rediscovering things that maybe even you have forgotten that you had. The next card is ending. You are held. So this is the card. It feels like whatever is happening, it feels like a big clearing everything from your past, at the very least at an energetic level, so that you can get ready to have a brand new beginning on a clean state. Every ending happens or brings in a new beginning. And a lot of you are going to be noticing a lot of situations, things coming to an end. You could be working on completely changing a goal, your vision, your future vision. Some of you are going to be working directly with a vision board. I also get a sense that you're going to be communicating with a lot with your superiors. A supervisor, a boss, a CEO. You are going to be communicating with people who seem to have a lot of power around you at this moment. You are going to be communicating or hearing from religious leaders, spiritual leaders, CEOs. I already said a boss, a supervisor. Some of you are going to be connecting somehow with a state department. This could be the health department. You may be hearing news information from that. Maybe you are going to communicate with them. But for some of you, it's going to be about communicating or getting news and information from the legal system or the judicial system. Some of your plans are temporarily going to be halted, but you are still going to be able to move forward. This is your brand new beginning. Some of you are going to take some kind of either a leap of faith or a gigantic step forward. Even though right now everything is pretty slow, it does feel that past June for you, you're going to feel that whatever has been stopping right now, is going to take a giant step forward. But there, want me to highlight this moment, past June, for many of you. The next card that you have is Dimensional Getaway, an invitation. So this is the cards. So basically, when you get this card, they are reminding you of your destiny. Everything that has been going on in the last few months and everything that is going to happen in the upcoming months, pretty much throughout 2020, events that are going to happen in your personal life, people that you are going to encounter, decisions that you are going to make, everything seems to be connected to the karma. A lot of karmic events and karmic shifts are going to happen. You changing your thinking, your body changing and transforming, you taking action. So this is also a card that is reminding you, for those of you who did your internal spiritual work, you are going to be rewarded. But also some of you need to take some action. Maybe you wanted to do those webinars and the courses, time to take action. Maybe you wanted to work on your health and you kept postponing it, time to take action. And at the same time, you also need to claim your angelic-like nature. We are all born according to God's will with a certain sense of intuition. So you are now going to be forced to kind of discover what kind of talents do we have, what kind of skill do we have, what are your spiritual gifts and how to use them. You are going to be able to move past these difficulties and step into the light, step into your own power. You may be dealing with some kind of a claim, an insurance claim. You may be dealing with money coming back to you from a reimbursement, from a legal case, from IRS, through or by means of the government, assistance. And for some of you, I also keep hearing that you may be hearing about something in regards to housing, but they also want me to use the word placement. I don't know what that means. It could mean different things to different Virgos, but they want me to highlight that you may be hearing about some kind of a placement, whatever that means for you. And they want me to remind you again that not everything will be lost. And again, if you want more information, check out your video for your rising sign and for your moon sign, because it will provide you with additional information. You can always go to your Vimeo video for those of you who are interested to purchase an additional reading. The link is down here below. You may also consider to join the membership program. There's different levels, and each level comes with additional videos that are twice as long as the Vimeo videos. You can either click the join button right here, or a link down here below in the show more description box. Thank you so very much. Like, share, subscribe, and I will connect with you in the next video. Bye.